My parents used to like put his huge work coat from when so he had a work coat that he used to use in the garage, and he had like an old bowler hat and big aviators, and he'd throw that on me, and my sister would like have a little bow in her hair and be dressed up a little, and then they would put on music and we would dance around. And that's probably the earliest memory, is that dancing around and being recorded basically for my parents' entertainment. I know tons of songs. They're just in there. Songs I don't remember that I know will come on and I'll be like just full on singing along. Then I was like, I love getting dressed up. If a friend has a costume party, first one RSVP'd, first one planning their outfit, I love dressing up all year round. I'm pretty sure I was meant to be an actor or something, but I don't like competition, so I decided not to become an actor. So that had a lot to do with it. I was like, I like dressing up. I know all the songs, all of them, across eras. And I like performing. I like being a ham and doing those things. And I was like, I could do this. It was like a checklist going off in my head as I was watching this performance happen. I was like, oh my God. It's like I've been training for this my whole life. That's literally what was going through my head as I was watching that performance. I have been training for this my whole life.
Are you ready? Yeah, make some noise for the drag debut of Justin a Bit.
When you come up with your drag persona, part of coming up with the persona is the aesthetic. And so you kind of figure that out when you're building who that person is. You kind of think about their fashion. And so when I was thinking about who Justin was, part of it was getting to live out a fantasy for myself, live out this lifestyle I don't get to have. And it was opulence and luxury, and realistically probably growing up seeing men wearing really refined suits and having expensive tie clips or cufflinks, like watching movies, and even as far back as watching something like Peter Pan and remembering how the cufflinks were the jewelry. I don't really have a plan yet. I didn't really know what I was doing when I started. And I had to figure out that what I really want to do with my drag in the right now is be hot. Yep. I want to, as long as possible. I do. It sounds so vain. But I'm of an age and I'm like, if I can milk this for as long as possible and create as much content as possible, that when I become old, like really properly old, like in my 80s, I can be like, you want to see something? And like show them me now and show them me in drag. And yeah, I like that.
What is it?
You're silly. It's like the greatest expression of all of the things that have ever made me happy rolled into one thing. Music, dress up, and performing and being a big ham. So yeah, it's just joy. Oh my God. Whoo. Yeah. And people, it's funny because I'll have like a really bad day and I'll have friends tell me like, why don't you put some drag on? You know how it makes you feel. And I'll be like, no, like depression and anxiety get me down a lot of the time. And I'll be like, no. And they'll really push. And they'll be like, you forget every time how it makes you feel. And my partner, she'll be like, you should see your face when you put drag on. You're just so happy. And I forget. And then I do it, and then I'm reminded. Fuck. But yeah. I didn't know I could feel this confident. I really didn't know. I did not know that I could feel this confident as a person. And kind of the like masculine exploration side of myself was like a different thing, but the confidence building was it's been life-changing, like hugely life-changing. And but drag is just like my happy place now. Some of the dearest people that I've met in the last year came to me because of doing this thing. It's also broken my heart a few times, but it's still like the happiest thing I've ever done. Joy.